Cool.
Nice.
All right. Sending out the posts, welcoming everybody. Hello, everyone who is in the stream right now. Oh, hi.
There you go. We got some early people, some early birds. Welcome.
Nice. Happy to have you.
Sir H, welcome.
If there are any technical issues, just let me know. I'll fix it. But for now, let's go on with the show. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm good. Yeah, it's very humid here. UK heat wave.
I think there's been like a humidity wave in Brooklyn or something. I'm just sweating buckets.
Yeah, it's pretty hot in New York City right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, first thing we have to talk about today is the mammal tree that we've been working hard on developing and getting ready to release within the month or two. Just gonna pull up what we have so far.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, so yeah. For people who are not aware, like we spent all this time building this reptile tree, and we updated the land garden to look a lot more like spectacular with this big mountain. And our art director John has wanted to put mammals in the game for like a long time, so he just dumped a bunch of animals into that garden. But none of them are connected to the tree, so there's really no gameplay related to them. I think you just buy more mammals and more mammals pop up into the world, but we actually wanted to really connect the science of the evolution to these animals.
Yeah, and our researcher Nisa has been working really hard on drafting out how that tree is going to lay out in the main tree. It's actually pretty impressive because there are different categories of mammals that we'll be diving into. Here's a little sneak peek at one of the sections where there's the eutherians. So you can see that we have a bunch of generators and 3D models that we plan to put into the tree that you can collect and tap on and check out.
Yeah, so when you unlock in the future update, when you unlock the mammal node, that'll split up, I think, into 3 major categories. Eutherians being the first.
Yeah, monotremes and honestly, I forget the third kind. I'm not Nisa.
So eutherians, those are like hoof-like animals with hoofs, I think. So everything from horses to goats to even animals like dogs and bears. Most mammals like lions, cats, like they're all in this eutherium category.
Mm-hmm. As you can see, there are a couple different kinds that we have. Like we're planning to do. Sorry, the type is a little small. We'll be putting like giraffes on the tree, camels, like everything that you see that is in the land garden now. A lot of it will be on the tree mostly, and we're actually planning to put a couple more that aren't already in the game. So if anyone has any animals that they really like, we'd love to hear your feedback.
Yeah, so if there's an animal that you're like, I like, somebody was saying they wanted polar bears so bad in the game, so when we added a polar bear, they were excited.
And there was someone on social who said that they were disappointed that lions weren't in the game, but they're actually one of the last things that you can unlock in the garden.
Yeah, I think you need it's like 350 mammals, I believe.
Yeah, you can share your suggestions on our socials, our Reddit, Discord, all that. We have plenty of channels to just share your ideas and see what we can do.
Yeah, we'd be happy to hear. Speaking of mammals, though, we have a bunch of 3D models to show off a little bit. We're going to be adding some more reptiles and birds to the main tree as well in the reptile and bird section. We're going to be adding kiwis, and this is what our 3D artist has been working on, and she's been doing a great job. We're also including vipers, and you'll be able to see them in trees in the garden, which is going to be really cool.
Yeah, I really like the snake. I like how it's wrapped around the stick.
and we're switching art styles a little bit. In the Mesozoic Valley with the dinosaurs, there's like shadows and lighting, so it's kind of a different style. But in this new garden, the land garden, it's flat shaded, so there's actually no lights in the world. So all the lighting has to happen on the textures itself. So if you'll notice on the snake and the turtle, there's like subtle gradients, but this is all painted into the actual 3D model. Versus like a light bulb, like shining light on the animals.
Yeah, so if you guys are enjoying the art style, let us know. If there's anything that you think it can be improved, like if there are any visual discrepancies, let us know. We're always happy to fix it up. All right, should we move on to the semblance interface, Andrew?
One more thing about the mammals. So there's eutherians, which are the main category, and then the two other, is it marsupials?
I think so.
So marsupials, we're going to have the kangaroos and the koalas. Those are the ones with the pouches. And then the last category of mammals has the echidna and the platypus.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So those will be the three major branches that you'll unlock. But most of the animals are just going to be in the eutheriums. But there'll be lots to unlock as we add that.
Awesome. Okay, and Andrew, I know you know about this category a little bit more than I do, but it is something really exciting.
Okay, so this is what you're looking at here is the kind of the reality engine view. When you reset the computer, you get access to this, and you can upgrade your simulation to make it go more powerful. And this shows you, as you're playing the game, you're mining these metabits, which can be used to buy these upgrades. So this is the interface for that. And we're updating this interface to include some new sections. So the overall tree will be pretty similar, but we're going to add a side panel here that's going to house some new elements. And it also houses like our statistics for the game. So a lot of people don't know that there's a little button on top of the interface there that has a little bar graph in the game. If you click that, that takes you to the statistics panel, and there's stats about your game, how long you've been playing, how fast your simulation's going compared to the base simulation, and information on how fast you're mining metabits. But a lot of people have a hard time finding that, so we're going to move that into this tab to the side, so it'll be easier to find. Then the other thing we're adding is a data log or research journal. The research journal will be used to house like story elements that you collect during the game. So anytime you get a pop-up that kind of explains a little bit of the story, sometimes there's illustrations with these, but as you're going along, like you'll be collecting bits of the story as you go. And we're thinking there might be two categories. There's like main story elements, stuff like you're unlocking like amino acids, you're creating the beginning of life. So that'll be kind of the main story. And then we might have little collectible like lore items that have little tidbits about either the AI running the game or information about why the simulation's like glitching out, just kind of a side story. And those you might collect through the world.
Yeah, I know you've been hard at work with the Terminus chamber that we've recently added into the game and optimizing it.
Oh, right. The Terminus chamber. Yes. The main thing. Yeah. I'm talking about the side panel.
Oh.
So we also added this Terminus chamber. And so this concept we need, because in the game, you're unlocking so many different branches of science, like birds, mammals, then you go out into the space. So there's a lot of different things. And we wanted a way to show you, kind of give you a sense of your overall progress. So this Terminus chamber collects what are called the glasses. These are like data glasses. They basically are representations of the different simulation parts of the simulation that you've rendered or you've created. So in this cube view, it has the purple one represents you getting to the singularity. The blue one represents you creating the first human mind. And then the yellow is when you unlock the first T-Rex. So as you're going through the game, you'll be collecting these, and your your geometry that you're building will get more and more complex as you unlock more things. And then eventually it might unlock some great thing, or you might discover, I don't know, the secrets of the universe or something. So we're still scratching our heads, like, why would anyone want to run a simulation of the universe? Like, what's the reason behind that?
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Yeah.
Well, we also have a slideshow of something that was sent to us by Hardik, you said?
Yeah, Hardik. Hardik did the Indian translation, and he's been really helpful giving us different advice on stuff. So this was his idea, just kind of unlocking them one at a time. So you're kind of like, as you're working on terraforming Mars, the glass node would be locked. It would be like black, like it's trying to figure out what's inside of it. But then once you unlock it, it would join with this geometry and create a more higher level geometry.
Very cool. I would love to see something like this developed in the game.
Me too.
But you've been really busy. You've been a bumbling bee, because now you also have nanobots, which is something I'm personally very excited about.
Yeah, these look great. I really like these.
So this is a new idea so we know everyone's been working hard, like growing their simulations and resetting and getting deeper into the simulation. But sometimes it can be a lot of work. Like you've got to like sit there and click, and just it can get a little grindy. So we thought, wouldn't it be great if there were these helper like bots that would do some of the work for you. So soon we're going to be introducing the concept of these virtual assistants or nanobots. And what they'll do is you can turn them on and they'll basically just fly around the tree and buy stuff for you. So you can kind of just turn them on and sit back and then just wait for them to just buy random stuff for you.
I think they're so cute too. I like that they're in a cube shape. It feels like they're semblances, minions or something, and she's sending them out to do her work.
Yeah, and we're thinking, and they have a little bit of AI in them also. So there might be two different modes to the virtual assistants. You can either set them in buying mode, which you're seeing right now, where they'll fly around the tree and just buy things to kind of optimize the tree for you, or you can set them into tap mode or earning mode. And when they're in earning mode, they'll be next to the planet and they'll act as kind of like that little auto tapper in the game. They'll just tap for you. But unlike the auto tapper, you can own like 8 of these things, so they can really increase your overall production. So we're excited to get those in. We're still working on the name. Originally, I was thinking virtual assistant. You could call them temps, like they're temporary workers. Nanobots has been proposed. And we're still working on what they're going to look like. And we don't know if they're going to have a face or they'll just be these cubes, these Jello cubes here.
Yeah, they're still in testing. But I'll tell you something that's not in testing. This Shark Week achievement in honor of Shark Week this week.
Yeah.
This is just something fun that I think everyone would enjoy, because we seem to have a lot of shark fans who play our game.
Yeah, the icon looks super cool as well. Very spooky.
Don't want to get nommed by that.
Yeah, so for players that are collecting sharks, so sharks take a while to get. You got to finish the entire reward calendar. I think it's a while. I think it's like 6 weeks or more. I think it's like 12 weeks actually to get all the sharks, because you get a new shark every 2 weeks, and there's 6 sharks total. But currently, when people got the last shark, it would be kind of like, oh, what happened? Did I finish it? And they wouldn't know. But now you get a official achievement for completing all the sharks.
I think it's a
84
well-deserved.
days. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well-deserved achievement. 84 days. Yeah. You guys deserve an achievement.
And this achievement also is going to be a new type of achievement. We have a nice bright gold star on there. These are going to be our secret achievements. So these will be more random. So these are things you do in the game to unlock kind of special secrets. So it might be involved, like we might have stuff you have to collect in the world, or even just like we might hide something on the tree that most people might not find. It might include like a speed run achievement if you get to the singularity in under 10 minutes. So we do want to add a few of these Easter egg secret achievements to the game.
Yeah, let us know if you think that would be a fun thing to do. I personally would love to try and unlock all the Easter egg achievements. I try to do that in like almost every game I play.
Yeah, and if you have any ideas for any Easter egg achievements, definitely let us know.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear your ideas.
Yeah, we'll have to put out a Reddit post about that to see if people come up with ideas.
Yeah, I think that sounds like really a lot of fun. So speaking of Reddit, one of our team members came up with this really funny meme that did really well on Reddit that we just wanted to put in the spotlight for a little bit. We thought it was really funny. We saw some other memes like this, and she put her own spin on it. I think we've been working really hard on trying to figure out exactly the concreteness of the cell to singularity lore, but we're definitely getting there, and we know the structure. So trying to understand it for our fans, I feel like, is quite a feat.
Yeah, it's a little mysterious.
Very mysterious.
What games? Let's see. What games have I played on here? I've played Dark Souls. I like Dark Souls a lot. I've played the first two Metal Gears and Metal Gear 3. I used to play World of Warcraft a long time ago. And then Elder Scrolls, I haven't played Elder Scrolls games.
You haven't played any?
No,
They're pretty fun.
I played the Fallout ones. I like the more science fiction universe, but I just always worry it's like the world's so big in those games. I'm just gonna walk randomly and then meet random people.
I like
it feels
doing
very
that
ad hoc.
too. Finding like the side quests that you wouldn't normally find if you followed the regular story structure.
I guess I want a very specific story, or like this is where you need to go and these are who you need to beat.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said play Fall Guys. We were just talking about Fall Guys before the
a lot of fun
because it's very popular right now.
I wonder what the Fall Guys lore is like.
Yeah, what is the Fall Guys? Do they don't die, do they? Once they fall off the match, they
go into a pachinko machine and then just come back.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's endless.
Wow. I'll have to pick it up.
It's a lot of fun.
I've just been hearing more and more people talk about it. All right, on to more serious matters. We have something very special to share with you that we've been working really hard on this week. We wanted to present a roadmap to everybody because we feel like everyone wants to know when the Beyond is coming out and when other future updates will be releasing. So we wanted to give you all a more concrete plan.
Yeah, I think we get this question like at least once an hour in the Discord.
Quite a bit on social media as well.
It's nice to at least give some indication of where we're going and how long it'll take. So people can share this image, or I'll probably pin it to the Discord somewhere.
I'll be sharing it on social every once in a while as well.
Yeah, just to keep people in the loop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is kind of our roadmap, and this is where we are right now. And the plan is to kind of update it as we go along. But right now, the main things we're working on is. So you can see Rise of Reptiles, which is the last major patch we did. And then the Beyond Phase 1, we're aiming like fall, winter 2020. And that's going to include, there's different parts to the Beyond for us. So it's kind of different phases. There is like one part of the Beyond is like the planets themselves. So the celestial bodies. Like unlocking the moons, the planets, like the rings of Saturn, asteroids. We want to have part of it where you're just unlocking that. You're like fleshing out the solar system, like maybe an occasional comet that is part of that. So that's very much about the model of the solar system. Then there's another aspect, which is astronomy, and that is humans' relationship to space exploration, whether it's humans discovering the solar system.
Oh no, Andrew, you cut out.
I think we lost Andrew.
This happens in our Zoom meetings every once in a while. It's very likely he'll come back. I hope. If not, we can continue talking about the roadmap because I know a bit about it as well.
Everyone's effing in the chat.
Oh man. Andrew, you gotta strengthen your internet connection. All right. Well, anyway, apologies everyone for these technical difficulties. But to just go off on what Andrew was talking about, because the Beyond is is going to be a big expansion. We know you all want a lot of content in there, and we want to make sure we're doing you all justice. We'll be releasing it in phases, and the first phase will happen around fall, winter of this year. And I know, I'm sorry, everyone. You're going to have to be a little patient for phase 2. It's going to be in 2021. But we have some big things planned. We're going to go in a more hypothetical route. Wow, Andrew is really probably not coming back. I'm just going to make sure he's okay. But because we only know so much about scientific advancement when it comes to space... oh. Hello.
Oh, he's back. There he is.
Hey.
He's returned.
That's good.
We were just talking about the Beyond. Do you wanna continue?
I was just getting to the Dyson sphere.
Yeah,
if you
so
wanted
space
to talk about that, sorry.
Yeah, so the Dyson. So it seems like humans. Well, we want to control all the power in the universe and in our solar system. So to collect all the power from the sun, we have to build a big solar panel around the sun to collect it. So the final phase of the Beyond will be doing some space mining and trying to climaxing where you're building that Dyson sphere, which will then allow just kind of almost infinite energy, which could be used to, I don't know, go deeper out into space, maybe run even bigger simulations of the universe. But there are a lot of components there. So it's the solar system, it's astronomy, it's space mining. So there's quite a lot of things we're kind of juggling right now, which is also why it's taken us a while. But we do have big plans for it, and I think it'll be rolled out in probably the solar system view will be first, then the astronomy, and then the space mining Dyson sphere will happen later, probably after the new year.
Yeah, and I think it's why it's so important to do it in phases, because there's so much to it that I think if we focus on it all at once, I don't think it's gonna ever come out. So focusing on phases is definitely works both ways. So
yeah, so I think it's gonna be great. We have so many phases planned for it.
Yeah, and then so we also have a lot of other things on the map that we're pretty excited about. I mean, at this point, we're really committed to getting the space thing out before we do anything else. But there's a few other things on the map. Emily, what else is there?
Well, I'm personally really excited for plants and arthropods much, much further down the line, past the Beyond. That's going to be when we're pretty much wrapped up with that section, and then we can come up with some additional expansions for you guys. I'm personally a really big bug and arthropod fan, so I am really excited to get that expansion out, possibly. But I know plants will probably come first.
Yes. But no butterflies, right, Emily?
It's okay. You can have butterflies in it. Other people like butterflies. I'm more of a spider girl.
Yeah.
Cockroaches, beetles, anything else, really.
Because your dad's like a bug.
Yes, he's an entomologist. So
entomologist, yeah.
I grew up around insects. I'm comfortable with them generally, except for butterflies for some reason.
Yeah, I don't. I am excited about doing bugs because they're so small. So it's like we could have like they're just flying around maybe, and you like zoom in really close to one, and then you see all the details.
Yeah, no, the details are where it's at, though. It's so cool to see what they look like up close. I'd be curious to see if people would rather see them in like a live habitat, like you're in a greenhouse, or if you'd rather have them be like pinned, like like you're collecting them in an office or something.
Yeah, and then plants are also a big section. We know a lot of people are big plant fans, and we have some good ideas for that section too. We eventually really want to get plants in the world too. We don't want to forget them. They're like the most alien life form compared to us on the planet, so they're really fascinating and so different. And we want to show their unique evolutionary traits too.
I totally agree. All right. Any questions? I feel like there are lots of people asking questions in the comments, but we can always save that for our Q&A session because I know a lot of people are probably really excited for the code, which is coming up next. So questions or code? I think code.
Yeah, let's do code first.
All right. Should we do a little drum roll? And the code is scales, all caps. And that's for how much Darwinium, Andrew?
I think it's 25.
All right. Possibly 25.
Yeah.
Oh, Archie is still in the Ask Archie channel. Archie lives on forever.
I was thinking, I was thinking what we should do with that channel. Yeah, I'll keep it up probably for the rest of the month.
We should do one final one probably as a goodbye.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be an Easter egg achievement.
That's what I was thinking. Like where he is right now with the mound and the trophy case. Like maybe it would be like some bones or something, and then you have to like go up to it and like click on it a few times, and then the thing would pop up and Archie would be there too, and you would get a secret achievement for discovering.
Yeah.
I think that could be cute.
We also have to do the T-Rex achievement. We haven't put the new T-Rex trait in there.
Andrew, I keep reminding you that.
Remind me more. Yeah, we'll do next week. We'll get that in.
Yeah, he needs the trait card.
Yeah,
even though T-Rex won.
He worked so hard, so he deserves his prize.
Did he work hard?
I think his fans worked harder than he did. All right. I will probably go back to the code before the end of the stream, but now it's time for our Q&A session. So if you have any questions, let us know. Oh, someone asked where do you put the code in? If you're on Android or Steam, if you go into the hamburger menu in the top right corner, scroll all the way down, there should be a code, input code near the bottom of the menu. And you just click on it and you type in the code there. Make sure it's in all caps. It's scales. If you're on iOS, unfortunately that feature isn't available in it, but if you download Steam and you transfer your game save there, input it there, and then transfer it back to your phone, you should be able to get the Darwinium that way.
One person was asking who we are. My name is Andrew, and I'm the head game designer on Cell Singularity.
I'm Emily. I am the content creator and assistant producer at Cell to Singularity for Computer Lunch. I'm the person posting on social media and answering any questions you might have.
And I'm Bradley. I go by Hype on Discord. I'm the Discord community manager for Cells.
Let's see. Again, people are very curious about the Beyond. What will the beginning of the Beyond contain? As I mentioned earlier, I think it'll be expanding the solar system. So you'll start by unlocking the planets themselves, like Mercury, Mars, Venus, their moons, and the other celestial bodies. And then the second phase will be more focused on astronomy. So like telescopes, maybe even famous scientists that helped with astronomy. and also leading up to maybe even satellites that we've sent out into space. So that'll be kind of the beginning topics of the Beyond.
Ranhadev asks, is there going to be an update about atoms?
I think I would like there to be eventually. We have to do this outer space stuff first, but it would be fun to explore the Big Bang, like the beginning of the universe and how atoms are actually created. So there's a lot of games that actually focus on like elements. There's a game called Alchemy where you combine elements together. It might be fun to build the entire periodical tables at some point, but that's a bit far off from right now. But it seems like collecting each element in the periodical tables might work.
Yeah, I think our focus is on the Beyond mostly right now, that and Mammals at the time being.
Someone said Ice Age. I think we might try to stick like Ice Age elements into the land garden. I know we might have a mammoth and a saber-toothed tiger potentially, but I don't know if we're going to do like Ice Age specific like space.
Gerd Bremer asks, has the Beyond a new currency? If the answer is yes, what is it called?
Yeah, so the Beyond, the outer space is going to need another currency. We don't know what it'll be yet. For space mining, it's either going to be energy because you're trying to build a Dyson sphere at the end, or it might be like minerals. We haven't decided. Like if it was a more detailed space mining game, you might have different elements, like you're mining iron, you're mining like H2O on the planets, but idle games are naturally a little more simplistic than that, so it might just be one or two currencies that work. Someone asked, will Planet 9 be there? I don't even know what planet that is.
We'll look into it.
Yeah, maybe
Planet
we'll.
9.
The dwarf planets, we might add them.
Yes, I know our researcher was talking about dwarf planets.
Will we have exploration of moon? Alternatively, land garden on the moon.
Maybe if we're doing like if you're space mining the moon or like Mercury or even asteroid, we haven't decided if you're going to like zoom in on the planet and there'll be a little factory on the planet, or if it's its own view. For a long time we've been meaning to redo the Mars garden. All the civilization gardens need a lot of work, so that's also on our roadmap to improve them. So we're still trying to decide the best way to show off the space stuff.
Kigun asks, can you guys make the in-game achievements into Steam achievements so I can flex my 250?
Is that do games have like 250 achievements on Steam? Is that normal?
Yeah, I know TF2 has like 1,300 or something like that.
I guess.
So Steam achievements, I don't think it's too common to have over like, I don't know, 200, but there are games that definitely take advantage of it. Yeah, I mean, like Balthor says, Binding of Isaac has like 600.
Whoa.
There's a bunch.
Yeah, I'll talk to Ryan, who helped implement the Steam thing. Yeah, I guess I just thought it was a little weird to have, because we only have 10 Steam achievements right now. The Shark Week is going to be a new Steam achievement that's added, but yeah, 250. We'll think about it. We'll think about adding more to Steam. Because we also don't have trading cards on our account on Steam, and I'm not sure if that's because the game is still in early access or because it's a free game, but the trading cards always look really cool, and we haven't been able to add those yet either.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked about joining the beta on Zelda Singularity. So if you're on Steam, you can join the beta by just you can like switch branches in Steam. And then on Android, you have to message Cell's Beta on our Discord, and that guy can give you access to it. But
Oh, he meant add an achievement for getting 250 Martian factories.
Oh, you were able to do that. Yeah. Now, yeah, it was so expensive, but now with the birds and the Noavies, it is easier to. Well, I guess it's still pretty hard because it's ideas. I don't know if we can add it because it's so hard for people right now. So everyone's just like, I can't get this impossible achievement. We want to make sure our achievements are achievable. Otherwise, it's very frustrating.
Will he do a branch similar to Mesozoic Valley, example, the ocean?
Probably not at the time. We're still deciding with the Beyond if that'll be a separate branch. I think it will be. The ocean, we'd like all the life, most of the life stuff to exist in the main tree. But if we did do an ocean one, what would you want to see?
I know we are thinking of putting, since we're putting more mammals in the life garden, we're probably going, or the land garden, we're probably going to put in whales. So if anyone wants to see whales, or if there's a specific kind of whale that you want to see, let us know, because we're having a hard time deciding which kind of whale we want.
Oh, I noticed like Siri H is in the chat, or official Seer H. They're one of our mods on our Discord, but they also created a really awesome Discord bot. So we have if you're in the Discord, there's a semblance AI bot that you can ask questions to, and it'll tell you basic information about the game and a bunch of other features. So thanks a lot for putting that together. So I'm glad we finally added it to the Discord.
That's awesome.
As someone's asking about the Big Bang again, not sure what they mean. We are going to do Big Bang eventually, but that's right down the road. One more Big Bang. What do you mean? Well, Keegan brings up an issue. Why not add whales to the ocean instead of the garden? There are sea turtles, but none in the ocean area. Yeah, we might have to put both in both gardens because we should probably have a sea turtle in the ocean too.
Yeah, it'd be nice to like integrate both of the lands together.
Ida 2110 is asking, will we add a skip animation button to open the geodes on the Mesozoic Mania to speed up during the Prestige? Yes, that is on our something we're planning to do. Hopefully we'll get that in sooner than later, because it does get a little grindy opening all those geodes, especially after you Prestige.
I like Ninja Toss's question, will there be something after the Shark Week, like cat or bird or dog week? Possibly. I think that'd be fun. We want to do more contest-like events in the game, since Mesozoic Mania is over and we were able to do the in-game voting system. So we were kind of brainstorming, thinking about, because we are doing like more mammals and such, if there was a way to make contests of like, oh, if people want to see this mammal or this mammal, vote for your favorite one, and it would pretty much be like audience's choice. We're also thinking of doing something different for our upcoming contest in September. I know no one's asking about that, but I'm going to plug for it anyway, because I'm the contest lady, so...
Will you add clouds on Earth? oh, to the 3D model. Maybe.
We talked about the arthropod branch earlier. There will be insects, potentially, I hope, but it will be much further down the line.
Ja Rules asks, can I place lasers on my sharks?
I think an achievement like that would be funny. Like if there's some hidden thing that you can trigger to put lasers on the sharks, that would be fun.
breathe fire or something. Because it's funny because they can't, because they're underwater.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah. All right. Do you think we have enough time for 1 or 2 more questions?
Yeah, definitely.
Black holes. Yeah, I think let's see. Again, like we gotta get the local solar system done, but black holes should be in if we go into the galaxy. Like microbiology. Yeah, microbiology is pretty interesting. It would be nice to add more stuff. We might do, we have the trophy animals with the reptiles where you unlock more, like turtles. We might have some special microbiology trophy animals. So you could unlock like an amoeba, and that might go into your primordial soup view. That's one idea we had.
Add hammers, maybe. Hammers.
Interesting. All right. Well, before we go, I'm just going to pop up the code for anyone who's just tuning in or missed our code announcement. It's SCALES, all caps. As stated before, you just go to the hamburger menu in the top right corner, scroll all the way down to the code option, and you just put it in there.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's all we had planned for today. We appreciate everyone who's joined. If you want to stay updated with everything, you can keep an eye on our socials. The Discord is right there. I think that link will still work. But yeah, Emily, do you want to tell them where to find you on the socials?
Yes.
Reddit?
We are on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. We changed up some of our branding a little bit. We are Computer Lunch on Instagram and Twitter, and on Facebook we are Cell to Singularity. And you can also join our official Cell to Singularity Facebook group if you haven't already. So, and we always post updates about what's happening in the game on social, so be sure to keep an eye out for updates regarding the Beyond and Mammals and everything. And it looks like Andrew is frozen again. So on that note, thank you everyone for tuning in.
What an exit.
Maybe he won't be frozen next time. That would be nice. Thank you everyone. We'll see you next month.
See you guys.